What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mac Mall back with another episode of Not the Shop Podcast / Date Night. Before we start, make sure y'all smash them comments, smash the like button, hit the notification bell so you know when my next episode coming through. We gonna get right into it, man. How y'all ladies doing?
Good.
You dig? I'm glad to have y'all here, man. I appreciate y'all making time out y'all day to come chill with your boy Mac Mall. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you for having us.
Y'all ladies looking real good, snackish. You dig? Today I wanna start like this, right? So when it comes to a man, would it be fair that y'all would say y'all would like a man who's a leader, a provider, somebody that can teach y'all something, right?
Definitely.
And provide and protect you, right?
For sure.
Okay, so with that being said, do y'all think that is a level of control that a man has to have over you to be able to protect you?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I feel like yes.
Yeah.
Only because, just like you said, that's my man. So sometimes I do need to calm down. Sometimes maybe I do need to take a step back. So you do have to have control and make me be like, all right, let me take a step back. Because a lot of women in our generation, we just so headstrong where we feel like, well, I can do this by myself. I can do this. Nah, I'm going to let my man do it. I'm going to sit back. If you want me to shut up, I'm going to shut up. And that's what people are, ain't no man finna shut me up. That's y'all problem.
I'll take it a step further. I got to respect you in order for that to even be a thing of following. Because I don't see it as like, oh, you have control over me. It's I respect your opinion. Yeah. And because of that, you're giving me like advice because you feel like this is what's best for me. And honestly, I should respect your opinion more than anyone else's.
Yeah.
So it's not control. I just have to have respect.
I was gonna say that I think it's the word control that
we got an
makes
issue
it,
with.
yeah. And I think that's the wording is what makes it like cringy or whatever.
For sure.
Because we don't want to look at it as control, but I definitely agree with the statement. Like you do.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Do y'all women know when to let a man control you? Because sometimes y'all let y'all egos get involved because of the fact that you've been in this masculine role till sometimes you can say, oh yeah, he can do it. But when it happens, can you accept it? When your man check your ass, are you able to be checked?
I don't think not right off back. I think honestly, I don't think right off back. No, right. For real. Like no, what?
Honest.
No, look, I gotta be honest. I don't think right off back because you have to learn it. Like sometimes, like you said, like we be like, I don't like who you talking to, or we take it. We not listening to like what's being said. Versus like we just listening to the words, yeah.
And you've been taking care of yourself for X amount of time, and then you got this person that step in like, so, I know what's best.
Mm-hmm. But then once you mature in a relationship and you start to actually take a step back and look like he leading me into the right direction, then you have to check yourself pretty much. So it does start there, but it takes some accountability.
I feel like for me, I feel like it's more so like it takes time on both sides. So again, back to the respect. If I respect you, obviously it's gonna be some like back and forth and like the beginning of our relationship. But after that respect is built, you should also know how to talk to me without me becoming aggressive. Because the moment you get aggressive with me, I'm taking a step back. It's like, who are you talking to? If we're keeping our relationship in love, and don't get me wrong, there are moments when we both go, have our issues where we say something that's wrong. Exactly. Rah-rah. But me being your lady, your woman, whatever you want to call it, you should know how I'm going to accept something. So because of that, that I get turned up a little bit. So you're not going to come to me in that type of, tone.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? Because
men don't care about tone. They just say,
I play that.
Because y'all say, okay, coming from a woman to a man, it sounds like you're saying, okay, I have to respect you in order for you to lead me, right?
I do.
But here's the thing, how men see it. Why let a man in your life that you can't respect? Why even deal with this nigga? Why are you giving chances to niggas that you don't respect? When you meet a man, you should know right off the bat what he got going on, how he carry himself, what type of nigga he is.
But that still comes with time.
That's surface level, though.
I know it's surface level, but the thing about it is it's like, okay, if you're dating with intentions, these are the critical questions that you need to be asking before y'all go any further. This is first date shit. You should know after the first date what kind of nigga this is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, instead of enjoying the meal, get to know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times women just want to go for their ambiance. But he took me somewhere nice, or he's handsome, or he getting money. So it's something that you're attracted to surface level. So when you go out on these first dates, you analyze this nigga like, man, what kind of nigga is you? Have these critical conversations with this nigga up front so that you know if it's worth another date, if it's worth your time or not. Why waste time? Would it be y'all just want to fuck? That's what it be.
No, because
That would it be. Y'all ain't trying to analyze niggas.
some people got a nice mouthpiece. Like, people can talk a good game. Like, you have to get to know a person and actually see what they're about, because people can talk.
And be finessing and be lying. They can say, and then you have to understand, you really don't know a person until
After
a
6
year
months.
or 6 months to a year and even longer, because the first stage of getting to know somebody, it's lovey-dovey stage.
Hello?
So I'm finna do the right thing. I'm going to be whining and dining. I'm probably not going to spaz out on you, or I'm probably going to control my anger until some real stuff happen, and it's like,
We need
okay,
to have a
hold on,
conversation.
let's take it back.
You have
But
to
then now-
experience some things. Like,
It's a
to
year later, and
get
you
there.
tweaking out on me.
You're
I'm
like, who is this person?
Whoa. I never seen
me,
this.
I agree to a certain extent, but I disagree to a certain extent, because for one, there's a lot of things that you have to go through with a person to actually know them. And what I mean by that is, number one, you have to live with this motherfucker. That's number one. You'll find out a whole lot more about a person when y'all live together. That's number one. Number two, you have to see a motherfucker how they act when they don't need you versus when they need you. You need to see both those sides, because everything is cool when the motherfucking roses are growing, if you know what I mean. When the roses ain't growing no more, sometimes, almost most of the time, shit don't pan out no more. People start breaking apart, shit start going bad, instead of finding that place where, okay, I'm gonna endure on my end, you endure on your end, let's get back to where we was type shit. People just branch off because people got options now. Way more options. So motherfucker ain't trying to wait too long. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, you know, people are, especially if you're an attractive woman, you know. So I feel like at the end of the day, you won't really know somebody until y'all together, you live together, he go broke, she go broke, he get up, she get up. That's the 30-year marriage right there. You ask any motherfucker who's been married that long, they'll tell you we've been this low and that high, and we done came back. What happens is, when we up here, when we taking the trips, we going out to eat, both of us in shape, we looking good, everybody taken care of, nice car, nice house, everybody happy. Bless you.
Thank you.
Everybody is happy. And when that ship sink, it don't be so good.
Yeah.
I've been there, you know.
But that's when you really need to understand your partner. That's the get to know each other stage. Am I willing to, you know, pick you up when you fall down? Because my parents have been married for 24 years. It's been times where my daddy did have money. It's been times when he went low and my mama took care of all of us. So I feel like whenever I find my perfect spouse, I'm going to be willing, because I saw that growing up. But you have to understand that this is my partner. And sometimes things are not going to be equal. Everybody be like, oh, 50-50, or my man needs to take care of me. And well, no, you have to understand that sometimes you're going to have to take care of your man. And it's not just like, oh, he broke and I'm finna leave you. No. Because when he wasn't broke, you was wanting to tell the world about him so everybody could get jealous.
Not even just financially.
I was just
Like,
going there.
It's not even just
Go for
financially.
it.
Like, everything is not money based. Like, mentally or like whatever. Like,
You absolutely
life
right.
crisis,
But
whatever.
usually that's the core of it, because
Yeah.
for one like this, when a man ain't got no money, he's emotionally fucked up
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
You feel me?
For real.
Yeah, for real,
Very
for real.
much so, me.
And a
Oh,
lot of
God.
men and
Oh,
yeah. And just because you are the closest to him, he gonna take it out on your ass.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And now he aggravating you because you trying to bag this nigga up. You feel what I'm saying? And he's steady pushing you away because he going through some shit.
Yeah.
You trying to be there, but he like, bitch, fuck you and fuck everybody. And
Fuck you and these kids.
get the fuck on.
you know what I'm saying?
Fuck you and these kids.
Man, that's crazy as a motherfucker, man. Straight up.
Yeah,
so,
nah, for real.
so what do you think about that?
Which part? Like,
Yeah, I
shit.
know. Which part are we hitting?
I mean, like, as far as like the enduring to the end part. Because like this, we talk about these traditional old school relationships, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, right? My mom and my dad was married when I was younger. You know, they separated when I was a young age, but they were married when I was born, right? My daddy was a dope fiend. Can any one of you motherfuckers stay with a dope fiend?
I'm not going to.
Exactly. So think about the shit she had to go through before she actually left.
I'm outta here.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is hard, bro.
I don't know when you say enduring to the end.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not going for that.
That's what you sign up for.
Enduring
You
to
believe
the
in
end
it.
is
Because our
crazy.
grandmas and them didn't have the same opportunity that we have, and that's some real
Not
shit.
even. Yeah,
No, they
well,
did not.
I have like met a lot of women who say like our generation like we're just
Too easy to just get up and go.
not too easy, but like a lot of them be saying like I wish I would have been able to do that, or
for
you know
sure.
I stayed because of this and I've been unhappy. Like if you ever sit down and talk to like your older aunts, your great aunts, your grandmas, and like those women that's got
They done
them
been
years
through
on
some
them,
stuff.
like the stuff that I've learned from them, I used to be like, you stayed through what? Because what and
Because
how?
they
Like
husband was the
Good.
breadwinner.
For real.
They stayed home and
that's
minded they
exactly what it
business.
is.
Auntie Lou wasn't going out and following Uncle James to that lady house. You know why? Because she was cooking and cleaning, and guess what? Her bills was
And she
paid,
knew
and her
about it.
kids
And
was
she was
taken
minding
care
her
of.
motherfucking business.
But also,
No,
again,
they're
and
serious.
they wasn't. I don't feel like they were like disrespectful with it. Like that shit wasn't coming to their front door like that.
Exactly.
Because they didn't have no motherfucking phones. Motherfuckers,
They wasn't going too far.
motherfuckers had landlines. Goddamn it, ain't no motherfucking bitch
Barbara
better not
and
call my
Shirley.
motherfucker. You feel me?
No,
Shit.
for
Barbara,
real.
this is Shirley. No, but for real. But I don't. Enduring to the end is tough. Like
You have to if you get married. That's what you sign up for. Through the eyes
but
of
I
God.
don't think you
yeah,
sign
yeah,
up for
but
that,
God
though.
doesn't.
You do. That's what.
He did-
If
he
you a
did not
Christian,
intend-
if you a Christian,
He
yes,
did not
that,
intend for you to be treated any
He
kind of
did
way.
not.
he said endure to the end.
Husbands are supposed to respect their wives as much as wives are supposed to respect their husbands.
I'm with you.
And let's just be clear, falling into some pussy ain't. It don't just happen.
What do you
You
mean?
know, you don't just fall into it. You actively make the decision to do it. You are a grown adult with grown children with a grown mind. So you didn't just mistakenly do that. Just like you don't mistakenly go and gamble your money away. Those are active decisions that you have to accept as an adult. The moment you start to say, oh, it's because of this, it's because of this, we have an even bigger problem, because now my issue is you can't take responsibility for your problems, and it's going to continue to be an issue because, oh, you blamed it on this person. Okay, so maybe that's true. Are we going to continue to make the same decisions to be around this type of person? Because sometimes it's as easy as you hanging out with your guy friends, right? Sometimes you have to make the active decision that this is a trigger for me, and because of this, back to your mom with the dope fiend, like you have to understand.
My daddy.
But you just have to realize, like,
She gonna try to go on my daddy like that.
my
No,
mom was
no,
in
go
and Karen can attest to this. My mom was in an abusive relationship for years that I had to actively watch. So no, we didn't have that, but my mom was making the active decision to go get her ass beat, and I'm just serious. And that's not something, I'm so serious.
No, I hear
That's
you.
something that I respect, again, because that man, one, was not my father. That was your father. That man was not my father. So my mom was actively, because she wanted a man, was actively making the decision to do those things. Yes, he was providing, but my mom was making her own money as well.
She was getting that.
So did she have low self-esteem or
To me,
what?
it comes down to, like, I feel like it's generational curses. Our family was like, yeah, you just gotta stay with that man. You gotta be with this man. And for me, that's not something that I'm willing to do. I'm not staying with a man because of X, Y, and Z.
Yes, it has to
I
make
don't care-
sense.
I don't care if I got kids. I don't care if I lose everything. And obviously, I'm saying that from a space of not being in that realm. But I think for me, I would not actively make the decision to stay with a man if I'm unhappy.
Absolutely.
Simply put.
Happiness over history, and people stay for comfortability. Everybody be like,
Or just because somebody, they'll talk about me. I don't give a damn.
fuck.
It's so much easier said than done.
I
It
know.
is, but at
It
the end of the
is.
day,
I
would you
know.
rather stay with somebody because you don't want nobody talking, and that you at home crying every night, you in a tub drowning, you sinking in, punching the air in the bathroom, Or would you be like, okay, my head is held high. Yeah, I stayed for this long, but
Yeah,
I had
of course you're
the
gonna
strength
say
to
that.
walk
I
away.
agree.
Do y'all
It's not
realize?
easy.
I don't think y'all realize that men go through a lot more mental stress in relationships
do.
than y'all
I
do.
do respect
And
that.
I
But y'all
wanted
don't
to
show
say,
it until
and
the
I-
woman is gone. I
but
ain't
no,
gonna
no,
lie.
but I will say this: a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness, and a man will
agree.
sacrifice his happiness
That's
for his
true.
family.
That's true.
Like we'll stay stressed the fuck out. That's why men die early. Y'all don't
But
realize
men
this?
that are married or in relationships tend to live longer.
No,
I
hell,
ain't gonna
no, the
lie.
fuck
I
they
do.
don't.
I'm
Single men live longer.
I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
they do
I
Yes,
don't
they
agree
do.
with you,
Statistically, no, they
but
don't.
Yes,
that's
they
a real
do.
man for me because I didn't see
You talking
men.
to the statistic lady.
I don't work
Yeah.
in healthcare.
Shit.
Talking to the statistic lady.
Every
Please.
every old man I see now, you might be right, but I'm just going off what I see, right? Because I don't know the numbers, so I'm not gonna argue something I'm not clear about, right?
Yeah.
But what I will say is this: personally, where I come from, the hood, the old players I know, all the motherfuckers that's shit single, they got young hoes, they pay for pussy, they drive nice cars, and they go their ass home.
Now, what I will tell you, what I will agree with you on, I don't think they're living longer personally. What I do think is they're under a lot less stress. That I will agree with because I think men would rather pay for a pussy than have a relationship because it comes with like less accountability. It comes with less stress. It comes with less things that you have to do. And if a man chooses to do that life, I get it because having a woman, it comes with a lot of things. It comes with a lot more stress, essentially. It just does.
Yeah.
Versus
It
just
definitely
waking up and
does.
being able to do
Having,
what
having
you
to
want to
take
do.
care more to yourself, period, comes with a lot more stress.
I
Like,
agree. And women who are in relationships tend to live less longer. That wasn't a word, but they do. Us as women, our lives are literally cut down by being in a relationship because your man becomes not your child, but to some capacity, he does.
your responsibility.
Your responsibility.
Well, see that was the older generation. Now we're dealing with a whole new generation of men that was raised by our mamas, right? And so now we know how to cook, we know how to clean, we know how to
Barely.
wash, we know how to do our own shit, right? And then when you get to a certain point, like myself, you just hire a fucking maid. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you talk about being in a relationship with stress, that be the only thing for me as a man who's single would think about. If I get into a relationship, I think about the pros and cons of the shit, right? Because I'm happy where the fuck I'm at. I don't need to be in no relationship.
For sure.
I'm not thirsty to be in no relationship. Would I like to be with somebody? Absolutely. But I'm not going to let somebody disrupt what the fuck I got going on. You need to fit into this shit or I really can't do that shit. Because I live a peaceful life. I'm not hard to get along with. I have a sense of humor. I'm cool. So there's no reason we should be stressing. I work, you work, we both get money. What the fuck is we arguing about? Let's have fun. We shouldn't be arguing about nothing. What is the problem? Especially if we, but yeah, other than that, it has to be just as good or better than the situation that I'm in. I don't know how y'all feel about it because a lot of times, a lot of women, what I notice is they really want to be in relationships, but it seems like they can't understand what men want. It seems like a lot of women are taught a lot of women are taught what a man should do for them, but they're not taught what to do for a man.
See,
And here's
They
the
were
thing.
raised by
Hold
women.
on. But here's the thing. The crazy part about it is why men and women are having this disconnect is because us as men, we are so easy to please. How you can't do, women say all the time, I don't want the bare minimum. That's all a man wants. A man wants the bare minimum. What is the bare minimum? The things you supposed to do.
Which are?
Love me, support me, pray over me, and fuck me. And respect me. That's it. That's free.
5 things.
That's it. You roll all that shit up in the ball, you'll keep a man and stay loyal. That's it.
I think men have poor penis management. I think that is a thing also.
I think it's the man y'all pick.
Oh,
Y'all,
I'm not speaking from experience.
I said women as a whole, as in general.
I agree.
Every woman want the same nigga. So if it's like this, think of this. If you had 10 niggas trying to take you to Dubai, right? Who you gonna look at? You got all these options. You don't know who the fuck to go with.
See, that's not true because I'm attracted to a certain type of man, but I feel like I'm attracted to the wrong type of man. I feel like the type of man that I'm attracted to is not for me.
Y'all all
And
are.
no, so like I
That's
was
the
dating
point
this
I'm
guy, and he ain't in the streets and he was a teacher. Nice guy, narcissist, poor penis control or whatever you just said. Like just you want to control me. You want me to do those 5 little things that you added. I did. But because you don't want to stay loyal or committed, it's like, well, I don't know why I did that. And it's just like,
I ain't gonna tell you that a man
Men
has.
like
I'm not gonna say.
having
I can't
access.
say that because here's
and
the
it was
thing.
a control thing. He knew that all he had to do was say sorry and buy something, and I was just gonna
Go for it. Fall
come
into his
back.
arms.
I didn't mean it. It's just like, okay, I need to do
You
better.
just chose a man that didn't
do
want to be in a
better.
relationship. That's all it is. That's the bottom line. I don't
No,
give
I
a
think
damn
that-
how good
I'm
this man
agreeing with
is.
him.
If he don't want to be in a relationship,
Then
he
why
gonna
did he
fuck
pursue
up.
Why
her?
act like it?
Like,
Because he
let's-
want to fuck.
Let's
No,
stop
that's
acting like
again,
men
when
are
I
not
go do-
fucking angels. Like y'all
you're
don't
right,
be
go do
angels.
something.
Y'all be doing
And
some.
they're
Y'all
far
be
from it.
yes.
They're
Like
far
Because again,
it.
like you said, when I go do something and because we're not in a relationship, now your chest hurt and you crying and you ready to kill yourself.
Man, please.
How? Because then when it's your turn, it was, but we ain't together or I didn't ask. Okay, cool, we ain't together.
Man,
Watch
please.
this, play ball.
I don't know. I
Men
can't.
what they take
I
out.
can't
They
say.
can't.
I can't agree with that 100%.
Not
Because I used to be a lying motherfucker and I used to fake cry and then get 2 fucks. I just used to make it seem
Exactly.
like
So
that.
why you doing
So you
that?
know
Fucking
that.
actor
Yeah.
and sing.
But with knowing
niggas
that,
be
how can
niggas
you
will.
We be
from
lying
They have
sometimes.
all that
Yeah.
shit that he
Yeah.
just
You
named.
You
No,
want
All that
you-
shit he just named.
What?
Be doing all the good shit, have
Absolutely.
a good woman at home, all
Yeah.
that shit, and be just because they got the status or got the money and all that, they go outside and do the same motherfucking shit. You could be doing all that
And
shit.
that's why
Niggas make poor
exactly.
choices too.
And
They
more-
ass be
I'm
on
not
bullshit.
saying that.
Them motherfuckers lie. Them
No, they
motherfuckers
absolutely
stress
do.
you out. Them motherfuckers that act like they give a fuck
they
and
ain't
don't.
did
Them
nothing.
motherfuckers act like they love their fucking family and you be doing all the right shit. And then as soon as you wake up and the light bulb go off of your motherfucking
You
head
like, nah.
and you get up and leave,
Nah.
then the motherfucker is so motherfucking sad. Now you do everything right. You
hurt.
always been
It's
there.
too
You're
late.
so fucking sorry. You want to take so much motherfucking accountability.
Absolutely.
Boy, fuck you. The fuck?
Hey, somebody heard her, goddammit.
Shit.
Preach to the church, baby.
Man, I don't want to
Preach
hear that
to the
shit
church.
because
Listen, then you
they be getting on my nerves trying to act like you women stress me out. You women,
You
you
do.
women. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. You motherfuckers are full of shit.
Oh my daughter.
Clock it.
We be full of shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Clock it.
Yes. Flushables full of shit. Like
Clock
My,
it.
my thing is this, though.
Y'all want to have y'all cake and eat it too. Y'all think y'all
That's
can go
why I
out,
said that.
fuck, do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck
They
y'all need to
do.
come home to
They
a
have
cooked
poor
meal.
man-
the
Like,
cake
yeah.
was meant to
So
eat,
you
but
don't
they
think
wanna
y'all
pass
want
it
y'all
out.
cake and eat it too?
I don't,
Like,
I,
yeah,
don't
I
think
do
women
want to
do?
eat my cake, but now I want to pass it out.
hello?
Y'all wanna-
I ain't gonna lie. When I'm in love, I swear to God, I don't see
I don't-
nobody
Everybody
else.
got to get a piece.
And even if you do see somebody that's attractive, it's like, oh, hey, he look nice. Keep it pushing.
You know why y'all say that? Because once again, y'all don't understand the male genetics. You just don't.
You're right.
Okay?
We don't.
Because
And
you're
it's not
thinking-
our job
Thi-
to.
Exactly, but here's the thing.
Don't commit to
You're
no shit you don't wanna
expecting
do.
you're expecting a man to respond how you would respond.
I
That's
don't.
how you would respond. You know why? Because for you to be a woman, a respectable woman, for you to lay down and have sex with a man, you have to have some type of feelings for this man. You can't just fuck somebody that you don't fuck with. Am I right or am I wrong? Can
I
you just
can't.
fuck?
I can't.
Right.
Yeah, I can't.
Right, exactly.
But there are
There's
women
some
with
women
that.
who can.
Hold on. For a man, it's the total opposite.
I know that.
We don't care.
I understand that.
These ain't attached. This motherfucker got his own brain. I got my own brain. And we move like this sometimes. Like real shit.
And that's
And that's
my
why I
issue,
don't
right?
like men.
So
It's a choice.
That's why.
yeah,
I don't
so
do
and
it.
it is a choice, and I need us to make
makes
sure
you
we understand
slow.
it
It's
is
a
a choice.
It's
So-
always a choice.
But that's
Right.
my thing. So my issue is you have to understand that you have poor management. And because of that, I feel like if you can't manage your penis, you can't manage your money. You're making poor decisions. To me, they both go hand in hand.
With your money and your penis?
Absolutely.
No, they don't.
They
You got it
do.
all wrong.
I feel that way.
Okay.
And I feel like if you cannot manage that, there's no possible way I can allow you to lead me. There's no way.
I don't want you to.
Hello?
Yeah, and that's
Find you
that's
somebody
how all
else to
that
play
oops
with.
baby shit come up. Well, I ain't even mean
I'm
to fuck
out of
her.
there.
It just be
She
happening.
pregnant
I'm
now.
out of there.
I don't even want this baby killer,
It
but
just
she
be
she,
happening.
she was good enough to fuck.
You
though.
can't just fall into it. You can't. Please.
Bitch, kill that baby, but you ain't kill that sperm when you put it in her. Get the fuck on.
Baby.
I hate
I
men.
want to ask y'all this question, right?
I do too.
So I saw this. A reel that this lady had made, and she basically was saying that she feel like men don't like women anymore. They just infatuated with having sex with them. How do y'all feel about that?
I just heard a man say that.
Yep.
I heard
was
a
a
woman
man.
say that.
And I just seen a recent reel from my homeboy, and he was just saying that that's because men don't value who women are. Y'all see pussy, but you don't understand our emotional aspect of things. You don't understand what we think about. Like, y'all don't glorify us in a way to understand who a woman is. You just see sex. You just see cooking, cleaning, and sex. But understanding our thought process, understanding that when you do come home late at night, I'm upstairs overthinking, not giving me the reassurance like, okay, babe, you probably will. Y'all not thinking about none of that shit. So y'all don't value us correctly. Some men, not you.
Well, I'll say this: the big bulk of it is this: women are not rare anymore.
I was gonna go there as well.
You know, women are not rare anymore.
And you are
know,
Make the cooch
It's-
expensive
it's-
again.
it's like
Make
look,
it.
yeah, she said, "Make it expensive."
Make the cooch
Because it's
expensive
like-
again.
It's like this: if I came in every day and I gave
of their
you,
imagination. People just
Excuse
be-
me?
I said women don't give no figment of imagination. It'd be like, this my titties, this my pussy, this what it is.
yeah, and it's 100 of them trying to get to the same
Had
20
that, baby.
niggas.
Had that.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
So why would a man value anything that's super accessible? For you to be exclusive, you got to be rare. You know why Beyonce is so fucking looked upon as greatness? Because you barely see her. You don't even see her. She don't post. She don't do shit. She's like a ghost. So when she pop up here, be like, oh my God, Beyonce. The less you are seen, the more valuable you are. For a woman, the less you've been touched, the more valuable you are to a man. And this is why it piggybacks off of the why men date younger women. Because of
no,
those,
men like control. Let's start there.
No, why every woman
It has
say
nothing
that?
to do.
It has
with,
nothing to do
it
with
does
control.
have something to do with she hasn't been touched. But a step farther is they want to control
I
them.
dated
Right.
an older man.
Oh.
He ain't control me.
No.
Babe, I promise you, if
Hold
he was
on.
to date
How-
someone, wait,
do
wait,
you-
wait, I promise you, if he was to date someone a little older than you, he would have to do well more for her than he has to do for you.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Okay,
He
so
ain't control me.
okay.
He ain't control me. Baby, I'm
Right,
young, wild, and free.
it's crazy that they say that because it's not.
They
How,
do.
how old are you? You what? You're low 30s? What?
I am
Low 30s.
31.
31.
Sorry, I had to think
Okay.
about it.
Were you the same person you were? Did you think like you think now when you was 21?
So I did not, but I do feel like me dating my current partner and the time that we've had and the conversations that we have had, he's put me on to a lot of different things that I would not have been able to accept prior, because I had the same mindset of, I feel like I can do what I want to do. I control things, blah, blah, blah. I didn't have like that male input. I didn't have that male input. And because of that, we're having conversations that I wouldn't have normally had. And through those conversations, I'm able to see things in a different lens. And he's right. Him allowing me, again, no father, and my brother, it's a little different. But so me not having those things, I'm going off the mindset, one, of like my family, and two, what I'm making of the world myself. So with that said, the conversations that he started putting me onto, it was just like, man, I didn't see it from that. And sitting back now, I have a girlfriend who's younger than me. She's like 26 and she's dating an older man. I can pick up on things, that I didn't pick up on when I was younger, because I was the younger girl dating older men. That was my thing. But now I do understand that man does not have to do for you what he has to do for someone her age, regardless of
Which
what
is
you're
what?
requiring.
What do you think it is?
Regardless of what you're requiring. Okay, you want your little rent paid or you want your car note. That's easy money to a grown ass man. Easy. But for a woman that's 47 and she's requiring him to answer the phone when I need you to do something, or answer the phone, or either respond to me when I need you to do something, or whether present, but also you need to also pay those bills. And on top of that, you need to also come
She requires
and be
more.
respectful. It's like as we get older, we get smarter and we can see men for what it is. And you require more as you get older, regardless of what those men were doing for me at that age. And they were doing what I thought was a lot. It was the bare minimum. It has nothing to do with money. Men don't have, again,
so-
let me say this last part, but men
Go
don't
ahead.
have an issue paying for pussy, because that's essentially what it was. They weren't paying me for pussy, but that's essentially what it was. All they were doing was paying like those bills. We were going out. I was requiring less than someone
Right.
47 would.
Well, I can tell you this. Everything you just said refers back to what we see on TV. Vivica Fox, Diamond Our Players Club, all these women, this requiring more shit. You see, they ain't got no goddamn body. With that same mindset you just said. When you get older, you start requiring.
that has-
Ain't no man. Why would I, if I'm a, see, and you gotta understand, the men they want, these are rich niggas. Why would I put up with your old ass with all these fucking requirements and I can go get me a young bitch?
And that
Bitch,
brings me back
You
to the
is
same
tripping.
point. I required less as a 20-year-old, and
Right,
that is
because
the
you know
problem.
why? Because you're fresh in the world, you don't know shit, and men thrive off teaching a woman something. When I take her somewhere new or do something that she ain't never seen, that builds my ego. We feel good doing that. When you get my age as a woman, ain't shit I could do for you.
That's
You done
not
saw it all.
true.
It's only a small percentage of older ass women that ain't been every goddamn where, especially if they was bad growing up. If they was some bad bitches growing up, they done been everywhere.
Well, it's not a lot of bad bitches either. I ain't gonna lie.
No, we know that, but y'all don't know that. Y'all think everybody, all
Who is y'all?
women and whole, y'all, you know, that's a whole nother story. But anywho,
Please.
I'm just saying it's really because again, like my aunts, I hate that they are single, but they are Christian women and they understand what and who they want in a man, so they're not gonna settle. But my TT 52, and she ain't seen a lot. Granted, she's seen a lot because she has did it on her own, not because ain't no man show her, and that's why she don't allow any old men to come in her space that gives piss poor. Because one, as a woman, I have done this, and I'm living in my holiness, and I'm not gonna allow you to step into my sanctuary and give me nothing.
you could do that, but you also gonna die alone.
And that's fine. I would die alone. And
It's
happy.
not fine.
And that's people
You're
problem.
meant to be with somebody. That's not
in
fine.
holiness.
That
And that's-
mind
and that's-
state is
In
wrong.
holiness, though. If we going biblical, and I'm not trying to take it that far, everybody be in a relationship, but ain't nobody following the Bible for real, no relationship. So
Ain't
even if
nobody
she-
following it, period. But go ahead.
How come not?
Because they're not. It's
I
not.
don't like that.
They're
I
not.
don't like that.
I mean, they're not. You what 99% of Christians do is hold the Bible up when it benefit them, but when they point out they bullshit, now they tucking their tail. They
No, we don't.
looking crazy. Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
My mama done stuck with my daddy through thick and thin, through sickness and
Hey,
health.
I'm happy for her, but at the end of the day, it's virtually
But I feel like
impossible
older
to
women-
live like you
Older
supposed to.
women ain't finna settle for no bullshit, and that's
They're
just
not, and they don't
my
need to.
opinion.
We
They
get
do.
that. They don't have to settle for
Some of them,
anything.
Women who are confident in
Rightfully,
themselves and
yeah.
don't need no fucking man
Yeah.
to build them up. It be women out here that feel like they need somebody.
You
I-
do. A
You mad?
woman was made for a man, ma'am.
fine.
You're not meant to be by yourself. And this is the
Why would I
mind
be
state that
why would I
women-
be with somebody and be unhappy? Why would I
Listen.
be with somebody and then he giving piss poor? Why would I be with somebody and he giving me half ass?
Right.
So if I'm
Once
seeing
again.
the world and I'm doing it on my own, maybe it is lonely, but at the end of the day, I would be lonely than get cheated on every fucking day.
No,
and
absolutely.
settling.
No, absolutely what she said is about the choices. Those are the men that you chose. You chose them. It's good men pass you 3 motherfuckers every day, and y'all don't look at them.
I think
Every day.
How you know what passed me?
Because I know. I know the average woman has at least, if you are active in the world and you're outside, you at least walk or pass or come across at least 6 to 7 good men in your life every single goddamn day. But those are the
that's
niggas
a
y'all
stretch.
Well, I'm young.
don't want. No, those are the men that you don't want.
What are the men that we
I
don't
feel like
want?
I'm
The
young
ones that
and
don't nobody want.
These YNs is crazy.
What are the,
They
what,
scare
who
me.
are the men
The
that we
average
don't
men
want?
in the world that don't, the ones you look past that you don't even see.
Why don't we?
Those
see
are
them?
the good men.
Why
What
don't
makes us not see the men?
Because y'all don't date them, and it's
Why we
the
don't
number,
date
the
them?
number
Why we date
shows.
them?
I
The
feel
number shows
I feel,
Why don't we date them?
because they don't meet y'all. They
But
not-
how do we know they exist?
Because you
You
don't
can
look
see
at them.
every-
They do exist. I'm
How?
gonna tell you why. They sometimes not attractive. They might be overweight. They might be broke. They might have some shit going on.
All the shit that
See,
you ain't gonna
right.
accept.
Exactly.
No. What I'm saying is this.
And
I
you
don't
might
mean.
be
I
right.
don't mean. I don't mean like. See, I don't mean like a man that's broken and got bad shit going on. I mean a man that's trying to find himself that ain't found it yet. He might be a fat nigga. He might be the soft little geek nigga with the glasses and shit. That's the one that's gonna be faithful because don't nobody else want him. The
niggas
men
ain't
y'all
faithful
want.
enough.
I'm not gonna lie.
The
I agree with you, Jamal, because you know, I feel like I found my soulmate, but I swear to God, I don't want to be with him.
You saying names? You
Sorry.
crazy.
Amazing.
He ain't finna watch this, but I feel like I found my soulmate. But I promise you, I feel like we just work better in a friendship because it's like he does everything financially, he does everything emotionally. If I need him right now, he's gonna come run sprint.
What the fuck is the problem?
He can't fuck.
You can't get it all, baby. God damn. That's
But
the problem.
I'ma
Y'all
see.
want it all.
That's not all.
That
But
is.
Think about it.
What the fuck?
Say you
You feel like you can teach him?
No, because it's little.
Oh my god.
You can get an implant.
So you gonna sacrifice your
can.
happiness for sex?
I work in the nursing home.
No, because I'm gonna
One of
cheat
my
on him, bro. Okay, think about it. You
Amazing.
got a perfect woman. You got a perfect woman.
Mm-hmm.
Her shit get dry after 2 minutes,
Lube.
and the lube be get dry too.
Get some more.
Well, I'll tell you this. We wouldn't even get that far for me to fall in love with a motherfucker if it was like that. After the first time, that shit garbage. I ain't coming back. I'm just be honest with you. So you stuck alone with that little motherfucker, and now you crucifying him because you got everything you wanted. So
You are wild.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
For say his name.
Yes.
I'm finna watch this.
man, that's what I'm saying. She get everything she want, and she get away because
Because I still love him. And
No, you don't.
I do. I swear, if he called me right now and say I need
You gonna call me.
$1,000, I will give it to him because our relationship that we have now it works.
That
but I
sound
feel
crazy.
like, but that's the. How does it sound crazy?
Hold on,
Because
wait a minute. Whoa.
Don't
We
start,
got-
'cause
No, we got to rewind this back. So, what the fuck? So you gave up a good man because he got a little dick for a girl that ain't got no dick. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
But you have to go
Make
back.
it make sense,
I'm
cuz.
gonna be very transparent. My
Oh,
first love
Lord.
language was a woman.
What the fuck?
No. My first love language was always women. I never liked men growing up. I dated my first man at 22 years old. So that wasn't exciting to me. Like, oh, penis, woo, woo, woo. But I knew when I did that, that wasn't it. And then I found the real man. I ain't gonna say no real man. Some real dick. I'm like, okay, that's what that is. And I know I will cheat on him. I'm just be very transparent because even though I didn't know what sex really was when I was first having sex with him, I'm just like, I don't like it. And
You didn't try to teach him or coach him into the
I
shit?
communicated. I told him. We worked it out. I'm sorry. I'm new to this. I ain't true to this. I'm not finna sit on dick all day. I just can't. So
What does that mean?
you want me to sit on top and bounce all day because you can't satisfy me and then no other way. I'm not doing that. I will do it here and there, but you want me to do that every day, and that's how I'm getting satisfied. You want me to pounce all night. No, what about when I just want to be submissive and want to be a pillow princess? I'm not.
That the fuck not.
I'm not. So I just feel like I was I was patient.
Hey.
I was patient. I was patient. I did not cheat right away. I swear to God. I told him, and I think I was a little.
Does he know you cheated?
I don't even say I cheated.
He knows now.
He know a lot now. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm not even
You
gonna
know
say.
what that does to a man's.
I don't even say I cheated, but I told him, and I told him like I'm gonna step out. But in the midst of that, we kind of
I'm
like.
gonna step out.
I did. But you got to be real. I'm not no liar.
Well, at least you told him.
I swear to God.
I know it hurted like a motherfucker.
And it did.
Especially
You
the
told him
reason why.
Yes. Yes.
So how big is
No.
how big a no I'm not talking about no nigga shit. I'm on some other shit. I'm saying how big is sex when it comes to a relationship to you?
I feel like sex is important a little bit because say
It can't be a little bit because you had a little bit, motherfucker. What the fuck?
a little bit. I say it's important a lot because for me, say you and your spouse
You
is
had a
not
little bit.
y'all having a bad day or y'all not agreeing upon some shit, and that don't mean y'all breaking up. You just pissed me the fuck off today. I don't feel like being bothered with you. I'ma still cook because that's whatever. You hungry? I gotta eat too. The fuck on at my face. But that makeup sex, I know he finna give me that thing, baby. And you sorry? Okay, I forgive you. I forget.
Amazing.
I forgot what did.
So you didn't get that from the other
No.
nigga? The makeup sex, his shit wasn't that.
I used to be like,
What is this?
Still mad.
I'm curious to know how long you stayed around for this shit, because this is insane.
If we being very transparent,
Too long.
I was with him for like 2.5 years. Granted, he's still in my life.
And y'all knew this?
I
What?
didn't.
That she wasn't getting what she wanted for 2 years?
No, listen. I tell her all the time to release this man.
That's exactly.
Release this man
She do
because
everything for me though.
if, like she said, if she call, he coming.
I'm talking about. What you talking about? I call him right now. Like I'm in
don't.
I'm in St.
You
Charles.
bogus.
Come get me.
That's insane.
I think for me, when it
I'm in
comes
St. Charles.
when it comes to how important sex is, for me, it's on the lower spectrum. I feel like there are other things that I can wrap my mind around, and I feel like it's because it is that because of other things I have going on in my life. I feel like after like my degree was done and I'm working like my dream job or whatever, maybe it'll be a little bit more. But at this current stage, because I think it switches at different parts of your life, but at this current stage that I am in, it is on the lower scale because I am not just waking up thinking about sex. But I also respect my partner enough to understand that maybe he is because he's at a different stage in his life. So I don't deprive my partner. That doesn't mean I'm just waking up having sex because he wants it. I enjoy my partner. But if you're asking me, it's not that important to me. I feel like there are other things that are important to me, that especially within our relationships and especially like with my everyday life,
Absolutely.
that we can have a different conversation.
No, yeah, I agree. But I do feel like I don't think it's a make or break thing because me personally, I think that you should be able to teach your partner what
I
you
agree.
like, what you don't like, and just take that time out to feel your partner out. So I don't want to say like it's a no deal. Because there's so many different alternatives out here.
There's so many alternatives.
So many different
But I
things
was
you can
also
play
younger.
With.
Like,
And no, and I get that. You know,
and
it's a
he
different
wasn't
stage.
in the teachable mindset back then. Like,
no, I'm not
about
saying
to be
like
28.
you have to teach him like that.
But
you know, you don't
he
have
wasn't
to do
teachable back
anything.
then. Maybe now, but he was not teachable. You know what
But
I'm
just
saying?
for
You tell
me.
somebody, and we 22, 23. They think it's just an ego thing. It's prideful, so it's not. What the fuck you mean?
sure.
No, I'm telling you that you're not satisfying me in a way, and I'm
And he
being
wasn't
And that's what I'm
patient.
saying.
He
It
was
has
not
to-
being
yeah,
receptive.
Right.
So
But
it's
it's
just
all
like,
about how you
you're
do
getting
everything.
offended,
It's all
and
about
I'm
how you
telling
do
you,
stuff.
like,
I'm not feeling it.
Because if
baby,
you tell me like you stepping out because my stuff little like
I'm
I'm gonna take
outta
it wrong
there.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
out of there.
That's
That's period
person
point
nigga-
blank.
There's
Like yeah,
nothing I can do at that point.
but I have to be satisfied in my
no,
relationship.
but I didn't say it like
also. Like
I didn't
do
say
wanna
it like
be
that
satisfied.
firsthand, y'all. I
Mhm.
promise,
So-
I didn't say it like that firsthand. I swear to God, I didn't do anything. I'm doing too much. I swear, I didn't step out until like 7 months later. I was patient. 7 months is a long time to be patient, and then you're still not being receptive. That's half of a year. That's me being patient.
Amazing. I mean, for me in a relationship, sex is like 60-70% of
I
my
know
battle.
it. You a man.
For
though.
me, yeah, because I'm be 45 this year, but I still got a high ass testosterone level. So I be like, you know, that's after I go out, I wake up in the morning, I take care of my business. When I see my partner, I want to fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I see her, I want to fuck. I don't give a fuck where is it. Like I'm with the bullshit. What?
Clink, clink,
Hey,
clink,
you
clink,
gotta
clink.
chill.
How you feeling like that? Fuck you feeling like?
What happened?
Nothing.
What does that Well, yeah, shit. That's a big part,
Yeah,
especially
I'm
with an
sorry.
active
I gotta
man.
be pleased. I don't want to like. Yeah.
I feel like there are other ways to please me.
Yeah, it don't. Yeah,
Like what?
Too, but he said sex, so
No, I'm saying for me, that's a big part of it. You know, obviously it's the intimacy, it's the conversations.
Like that's
it's-
big
but,
for me.
But for me, yeah, because you're an emotional creature, and
I
we
am.
understand that.
Right.
Women are emotional creatures, so this is why we do the emotional part. If you leave it up to a man,
Yeah.
you fuck me, leave me in the man cave, and you ain't got to talk to me no more till you get horny. If you leave it up to us, but we understand that there's a other side to it where we have to do dates.
I need
I have
a
to do
little more.
roses. I have to do spontaneous shit.
Yeah.
Because this is what she thrives off of. You know what I'm saying? So,
So
yeah.
that's me now. I'm about to be 28, and I just feel like, what we
Shouldn't
going?
be honest out there.
I do. I want to be 35.
You 28?
Okay.
Damn, you and my son the same age. I'm old enough to be your damn daddy.
That's
Hey, look, you
crazy.
better respect me up in this motherfucker.
Please.
Well, I'm glad it's not a big age difference, but y'all is
sure.
like two different, yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to ask y'all, right? It's a big controversial thing when they talk about like, and I want to get like a detailed answer from y'all when it comes to, because we talked about this the last episode when we kind of talked about the 50-50 relationships, but I wanted to talk about like when it comes to somebody saying, okay, I'm the table, he's the table. What do y'all think about that aspect in life? Like when it comes to who being the table?
I do hate that phase, but I used to use that phrase. It
Sorry.
was a phrase, but thank you, friend. I appreciate you. But I used to use that a lot, maybe like a year or two ago. I used to be like, well, I am the table, and niggas just got to pull his chair up. Because for me, I think at a young age, I do well for myself. So I don't come just with my hand out. You know, I work a career. I don't got a job. I got things that I own. I don't expect certain things for you, because people would want a man to come in and they want them to build their equity. I already been doing that for myself. You know what I'm saying? So what can we come together and build on together with a foundation? So I just feel like, pull up your chair. Let me see what we can eat together at this table. That's just how I feel. I don't know. Like with I'm the table, he the table. I just feel like it's just a foundation thing.
When you talk about, when you said made the phrase, because that's how a lot of women feel. They say, well, I'm the table, he just got to pull up a chair. So to me, what that sound like, so it's already food on that motherfucker. So I can just move in with you. You gonna take care of me? Just pull up my chair, right? That's what you're saying, right? Pull up my chair, eat and have a drink, right?
Like
that's
me,
what it sound like to me.
I'm
if
just,
you the table and you want me to just pull up a chair,
say that, but have y'all ever?
Because I ain't pulling up to no empty chair.
Y'all ever
Table.
seen those tables that like you can pull them out and make them longer, or you can make them shorter, or you can make it a half table, or you can make it a full table. Like, I get what people be trying to go with. I'm the table, I'm the chair, pull me up, pull me back. Yeah, I get it, but both of y'all the table, y'all both coming together. Y'all both like, you're one entity, you're one entity. Y'all are bringing yourselves together. Y'all are forming a different table. Y'all are making what your table used to be, what his table used to be. Y'all are now bringing that table together, and it is becoming a different type of table.
it's a feast.
Like,
Okay.
there, and let's just leave it there. Like, why does it have to be I'm the table, you the table? Because in reality, you have what you have going on, I have what I have going on, and we're bringing both of those lives together and intertwining it all. So we both are we should be both bringing something. Nobody should just be the table.
I think the dynamics of what women and men bring to the table has changed with the times, right?
It has.
You know, and so even though, you know, y'all Christian women or whatever, you know, it says in the Bible that a woman was made to be a man's helpmeet. Yeah, you supposed to help me. I'm not supposed to help you. This is what the Bible say, and this is why I say people pick and choose what they want to throw out, because a woman will say, "Oh, well, he got to provide for me. He got to provide for me." What I think is there's a gender war because both sides don't know their roles.
Yeah.
And what happens is there's a reason why, is because women have been able to accumulate the same similar things that men have. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So and men have accumulated those same things that women do. So now it's like every side, okay, it used to be the woman is the nurturer, she cook and clean, and the man was the protected provider. But now you have women that cook, clean, and they protect and provide. And now you got men that provide and protect, and they can cook and clean. So now every motherfucker like, okay, I don't need you. Yeah. She's saying I can pay my own bills. He's saying I can cook my own goddamn food. So now everybody's gender roles are mixed, and it needs to go back where it say, okay, now it's like, okay, since you have these roles and I have these roles, we should be a stronger dynamic, because you don't have to cook every day, because I can help you cook.
Yeah.
You don't have to wash every day. I can help you wash. She said you don't have to pay all the bills. I work too. I can help you with this shit. So now this puts both teammates on the same team for the same goal.
Teammates.
You see what I'm saying? Opposed to we in the market now where inflation is crazy.
That's insane.
And it's like, even if you are making six figures, it's still tough if you're by yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because you have a lot of things to accumulate as an adult, especially if you got kids. You see what I'm saying? Just health care. You got groceries, you got gas, you got your car note, insurance, your bills at home, your cable, your Wi-Fi, all types of shit that you have to do on your own just to say, I don't need no nigga. It's insane. We need each other. I got enough money to take care of myself and all that, but I still need a fucking woman. Yeah. I don't need her to fucking cook and clean for me, but it sure feel good when she do the shit. You feel what I'm saying? I come home, my house clean, goddamn. It make me want to do something nice for her. Like, damn, you know, I ain't have to ask. So I think that's what we have to get into, learning each other and doing what's needed to be done.
Yeah,
instead
I
of,
agree.
okay, I bring this and I fuck what you bring. Yeah. Let's just come together and whatever need to be done, we gonna do it.
Okay.
It's not, it don't have to be you do this, and this, and I do this, and this.
I think that's
we gonna
where
do all this shit.
It gets misconstrued though. People want to be like, you supposed to, you have to, it, like you said, it doesn't have to be that. Like what you said earlier, sometimes it's not 50-50, sometimes I got 20, sometimes
I got 80.
50. Like you never know.
I don't like that either though, because it's supposed to be 100. I'm in if you in.
No,
like
not
real
like,
shit.
Not like that. I'm saying like what you just said in the aspect of being together or roles and being at home. If today, like you said, we both work, we both have a lot going on. If today I had a crazy day, my day was discombobulated, I was stressed, and I come home and I'm telling you like, babe, I had a long day, and you like, I got it, babe, you know, let me cover this for you, let me cover that for you. That's you taking on 10-15% of what I can't take on today.
Because not, you know I had a bad day.
Me not bringing, you know, the full 100.
Not
but
feeling obligated that I still have to do
it's just us being partners, a team. Like you said, like a lot of people, they don't want to be teammates anymore. Everybody just wants to be an individual and I, me. This is what I had. This is what I was doing before. Mm-hmm. This is how I moved. No, but like, how can we move as a unit together to make life better and grow? But everybody don't want to do that.
No, they don't, because like I said, the social media era has
I was just gonna say that.
Everybody's
look on social media and be like, well, she ain't doing this. Yeah, that bitch is also sold pussy for $10,000.
And people are afraid though, because look how these divorces are ending up. People are afraid to even be on that type of time. Like,
yeah, because
amount of money
everybody chasing the same people. It's like if you think about it, it's like when you look at these celebrity women and all these so quote unquote bad bitches with the BBLs, they don't have husbands. The people I see with husbands are regular, average Blow and Joe. Yeah. They they might not be making a gazillion dollars, but they got somebody. And for me, like, I've been on both sides of the spectrum, and they kind of go hand in hand when you talk about having money or having love, because I've been broke with love and I've been up with nothing. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So and it's fucked up on either side, because when you get to a certain spot in your life and you doing good and you want to do something and you don't have nobody to share this shit with, it's lonely. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have kids, but your kids gonna grow up and do their own motherfucking thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm speaking from a man that got grown kids. Like, my kids is my world. I did everything with the motherfuckers, and now they grown, and I barely hear from them. And it is cool because they grown. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And it's like, damn. But then when I didn't have shit, I had all the love. Because I was spending time with them because I couldn't do nothing.
I feel that people need to understand, regardless of the social media aspect, I think people need to understand that every relationship is different, and that is okay.
Yes. Yep.
And that's a hard thing that I had to swallow, because I feel that women should demand some type of respect. We were put here to be taken care of, to help our mate, blah blah blah. But for me, I had to learn that comes in like different stages. I don't necessarily think that my job was to be placed on this earth just to be taken care of. I want to be able to provide for my family, not just for me, but for my daughter, my child, whatever. I need her to understand that someone that is fully being taken care of comes with a lot of different responsibilities that sometimes you're just not willing to accept. When you have less of a voice, I feel, when you're being fully taken care of. There's a lot of things that you cannot say. There's a lot of things you have to, like, your partner says this is what it is. You have to be necessarily that helpmate. And for me, again, bringing it back to my partner, these are type of conversations that we kind of have had.
Yes.
And I have literally, like, he pushed me to get like this degree. I would have never gotten it, right? Even then, I graduate again. I graduate this year, and I'm graduating again this year. And he's he would not take care of anything the first one, but he was like, okay, you worked, you did X, Y, and Z. The second one, okay, you don't have to work. You can sit back, but I need to see that you're willing to do this for you. And he didn't say that to me. It was just a matter of, I felt like, one, I'm not doing enough because I felt like I needed to be a partner, not just someone that's just sitting on her ass. Yep. And because of that, I pushed through. I got this degree. He's like, okay, you want to go back? You don't have to work the second time. And this was not a conversation that he had with me prior. But because I'm like fighting and doing X, Y, and Z to show, not trying to prove that I'm like the right person that he should choose, but to pick it for myself, but two, to prove like, hey, this is a partnership, you know, like you have your master's degree. Too. I have nothing, you know, I'm just sitting on my ass and you're helping me out, not saying a word. But now I'm like, okay, now I got the bachelor's. Cool. And now I want to go back. I'm trying to figure out how to get back. He's like, okay, I see you putting in the effort to not just for you, but something that is going to help me like in the long run, you know? So because of that, I'm going back now this time around, and I don't necessarily have to work, right? That is a blessing in itself. Cause I know y'all just heard me say I ain't got to do no doubles no more. Hello. God is good. God is
you
good.
Was doubling, baby.
Baby. I work, you know, like I'm a worker. But also that's something that I picked up from my partner. Like how you were saying, like, you guys have to be helpmates. You gotta, like, you have to respect. I was saying you gotta respect your partner. These are things that I've picked up, like just being attached to this man. We really do have to do our due diligence when it comes to picking a person, because I truly believe that I wouldn't have this degree, I wouldn't have this second one if I wouldn't have met my current partner.
But it takes time because it took some time.
I had some shit to say.
It took some time.
But
it didn't start there.
It didn't start there. But there were a lot of our relationship. He was heavy on the 80%, and I was giving 20. You know, like, and I honestly don't even understand why he did it, because my partner doesn't need me at all. I honestly don't even see how he saw I respect myself. I'm not saying I'm not valuable, but I'm saying like I honestly don't even understand why he took some of the shit that I was giving, because I don't think that I was worth the 80% that I was giving, if that makes sense. You know, but because he saw value, he kept having conversations. I was like, I'm not doing enough. Like, how is it I have to tell you, you have to do this, you got to do this. And I'm not doing anything. Because of that, though, now I do have the degree. Now
that accountability, and for it takes time. How we started up talking, it takes time for you to learn yourself and have to step back and like, okay, I gotta check myself. He's checking me, but I gotta check myself.
Like, you deserve more for yourself.
For you, yes.
You know,
so he's making you see more
that's how.
than you.
Hello.
That's how powerful men think. We always try to make our significant other better. If you see a man that says, okay, I'm going to take care of you, I don't want you to do shit, he's trying to cripple you.
He's trying to control you.
Yes, he definitely is. Hello? Because every man want to look back, and I don't mean this in no crazy way, but we build our women up and she becomes this shiny ass queen, and we look at her like a proud daddy looking at a daughter we raised.
I believe that.
You know what I'm saying? Because she usually be younger anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm looking at her like, yeah, I made that. I'm proud of you, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you.
Do better.
Straight up. I'm proud of you, goddammit. So I want to talk about this, right? Girls trips.
Oh, God.
What goes on these girls trips? Because y'all, they
guys be jealous of you.
No, first of all,
it's not like
I've never had no messed up girls trip.
We see the sand on the booty in Jamaica. We see the sand booties.
I've never had no messed up girls trip.
I ain't gonna say I had one messed up. So I'm actually about to go on another girls trip in a week and a half. So. Okay. I feel like it's going to be very demure, though, because we get along here. We haven't been out of town with each other, but every time we're together at home and we spend 1 or 2, 3 days, because we always get together when it's somebody's birthday. And we always spend at least 2 or 3 days together. So this is our first time actually going out of town together, and we're going to be together for 4 days. But the last girl trip I went to, Atlanta. But the last girl trip I went to, I went with my other friends' friends, and I feel like women just be in competition with certain friendships, and it's just like, first of all, we're grown with our own individual personalities, with our own shit going on. You're her friend, I'm her friend, and another different aspect. Let's understand that we're here for one person, and we're here to have a good time.
For sure.
So I don't feel like, I think you're thinking in a different type of way with the girls trip, because it ain't like y'all men's girls trip.
No. I'm saying
Okay,
in all
they DR
aspects
trips.
because
Okay, they
no,
DR
I'm saying in
trips.
all aspects because I go on a lot of cruises and shit, right? And
Not the cruise
it-
wife.
She crazy. Anywho,
He
so
laughed.
all the time I see these girls on these girls trips, they always get into it with each other. Shit, somebody ain't got no money.
That's the Miami trip.
Motherfuckers ain't paid their bill, ain't got no tips.
So I
It's
think
always
that's
some
probably-
bullshit.
You have to understand who you're going out of town with, because I know if I go out of town with my two best friends,
Yeah,
we
good.
either gonna split something.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna pay for this, another person's gonna pay for this, or you're gonna pay for this. Like, I know if I go out with this homegirl and my other homegirl, I'm probably gonna swipe my card for probably like the restaurant or something. But I promise you, I'm not paying for that rental. Or we gonna go half on the Airbnb. We have an understanding and we know each other's finances.
Let me tell you something. You got one time.
Okay.
We don't argue at the
You
table at
have
all.
one time to go outside with me
With no money.
and not want to pay your bill
Mm-hmm.
or have a problem with how the bill was split up.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be your first.
And like,
And
And
your
your
last.
last.
Because I don't give a fuck
I
that you
don't
ate a
even
salad.
play those type of bald head games. We don't do that.
Talking about, I just had a
So,
salad and a shot.
yeah.
Well, bitch, you sat at this table
We
still,
ask
and the
two
gratuity is
questions
still
when we go out.
gratuity.
We splitting it or
we
we sending
selling
it.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
insane. See,
It's-
when
that's
men,
it.
we don't have that problem. When we go out, he can get 4 lobsters, he can get 2 bottles
You
of
can
champagne.
get whatever
We
you
splitting that
want.
shit even.
That's
That's
y'all.
exactly.
We don't have no problems
We
with
don't
that.
have.
We gon'
I don't play.
Yeah, I don't play them games.
Or we'll tell people because we do have people like sometimes they don't drink or whatever. Like last time when we went out for my friend's birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and it was one of my friends, and then I brought my other friends that she met through me, and then she brought her friends. But it was like a
Amazing.
few ladies that weren't drinking. But we were saying before the bill came, like, are we gonna split this, or is everybody just paying for what they have? They said we were splitting the bill, so we splitting the bill. Bill came. Well,
Soon as the
I
bill
didn't
came.
drink. I don't want to drink. I
Mind
don't want to pay
you,
for. Listen,
The
babe.
friend who wasn't
I
the
don't
friend
care what
swiped
you
their
did.
card. It was just like, okay, a person swiped their card. They paid this full
We
bill.
paid already.
We paid already. Send y'all
You
money.
better chuck that up with yourself in the car, baby, because we ain't finna sit here. This man finna pass this thing around,
Because
and
it's
we
so
finna swipe it
embarrassing
off.
to be
You know-
negotiating at the table. I'm not doing that.
This is how I feel like y'all should give me and Grace because you know how y'all are. And y'all expect us to
certain
understand
aspects.
this shit.
In certain
Y'all
aspects.
expect us
But I
to
feel-
deal with this shit, and y'all
In
can't even
certain
deal with it.
ways.
But some women
That's
be
like me saying I
intimidated.
can't get along with niggas. How am I gonna get along with anybody?
Give
I
Grace
get
some
along with my
lessons,
girl.
though.
I have really great friendships. I have really great relationships. So I don't have
But
that problem.
some women be intimidated.
Sorry.
Because I ain't
I've
gonna
had
lie.
bad friends in my
I feel
life.
like
I've had
it's a
bad
handful
friends.
of people. I ain't even gonna say a handful. I can count on it's like 3 people in my life. They feel like, well, Key got it. She makes some money. Who said that? Who said that I had it? I don't give a fuck. What? I don't give a fuck if I worked for the government of the United States and Trump himself at the White House. Don't think that I
Don't
make
count my
money.
pocket.
Don't
Whoever
don't-
invited everybody got to pay for
No.
What?
Yeah, I don't think that.
it. That's how we do it.
Who invited?
If I invite some motherfucker, shit,
What if,
I invited you.
No, what if it's an equal thing? We all found out
Yeah,
together.
like let's go out, ladies.
Let's go out,
We don't
'cause we
usually do
friends.
like that.
Cause sometimes I be feeling
To
my
each
friend,
his own,
my
but that's
friend
not
be
how
feeling
we
like I
ride.
get it all the time. Be like, girl, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I don't get it. And even if I do, I don't because you're gonna pay your bill. Let's just split it. But that be that intimidation thing. Well, she got it anyway. She can do it. Stop playing with me.
Well, let me be clear, right?
I knew
'Cause
where
maybe
you
I
were
said,
going.
maybe I said it wrong. If I invite you to a private event, then I'll do it. But if I'm inviting you, just say,
Agreed.
hey, y'all want to come out with me or some
Yeah.
shit? Yeah, we going out.
Agreed.
But if I say I'm having something private, I'm inviting a few motherfuckers to come
Agreed.
through, then I'll pay for it.
Honestly,
Agreed.
even like with planning my girls trips, like the planning and everything, it'd be the easiest when it's just my girls.
Yep.
It'd be so smooth. We all come together. You got yours. You ready to pay. You ready to pay, and it'd be so smooth. But when it's a group and a whole
Your
bunch of
friends,
couples
her
and her nigga
friends,
and his friend, and we've been talking about the trip 3 months, 4 months, and we ain't going no more.
It's like that with niggas too. It always start out about 10 of us, and then like
up
we
6.
going to the DI next month. We could do this every year for my homie birthday.
We
and,
know what them DI trips about.
Girl,
amazing.
girl,
Anywho,
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
So
Okay.
girl.
So yeah, and it was about 10 of us, and we
Girl.
it broke down
know
about
what they about.
it broke down about 6.
Make sure you
I was
check
gonna
out
say,
Lost to Rain.
10 turn to 6, 15 turn to about 7. If it's 5 of y'all, 3 y'all going.
No, 3 of us is actually going, and we got a 6-bedroom house that we didn't pay for. Me and my other 2 homies like. We just gonna go and pay for the crib because we know how niggas is. They might be on the last minute. Oh, y'all still going type shit, so the house will be paid for. Unfortunately, they ain't. So we got this big ass house to ourselves, which is cool. You know, like I said, it's a tradition for us every year. So if we ain't doing nothing out of the
What's the
ordinary.
date?
So okay. So wait.
Amazing.
So were you asking originally how we pay, or if the trips were wild between girls?
No,
Because
I'm saying,
I typically have those conversations with guys who think like girls' trips are like guys' trips.
They not.
So what was your like? Which way were you leaning the question?
well, pretty much both ways because guys trip. I'm pretty sure guys and girls trips is the same because when we go on guys trips, we see a bunch of girls on girls trips.
No,
so,
I went on the trip before, and it was half
So
girls
I'm just saying.
and half guys, and that was some wild stuff. Like Miami would never be the same. Like
What
literally.
do you mean?
No, I went on a trip and it was half girls and half guys, and like the trip was just like everybody was themselves. So like we all came from the city, we all know each other from different reasons, college, high school, whatever. It was just a mix of people. Them people was out there having them a time.
I'm sure.
The niggas was going crazy, like, but the females were having them a good time too. So I don't know, like when people be on the internet and they be like freaking on each other,
Yeah, they be
or
doing too
doing all
much.
that stuff. Like I've never experienced anything
Yeah, I
like
never
that. Like
experienced that
we
either.
have a great time,
Yeah.
but I've never experienced
Them
like no
wild
crazy
trips,
nights,
yeah.
no like no drunken nights. And
Agreed.
I like my friend because I don't do all that. Don't put your hands on me like that. I love you, but not in that type of way.
Amazing.
But I don't know, like even with group trips, how people would like get on that and just be we out of town, let's have a time.
Baby, I'm just
Right,
Nah,
because she
boo.
said guys trips are not like girls trips. And
Y'all
shit,
know,
because
y'all
you know
go
what-
outside.
But
But
Y'all
guess
gotta
what
be
though?
outside.
When men go outside, they typically with women. So
Nah.
I went to
Maybe
Atlanta
with
with my
that nigga.
cousin.
Y'all
I
is-
can
No.
tell.
Y'all motive be to go outside and fuck.
Okay.
Hello.
But that's
on the
what I'm
girls'
saying.
trip,
It's-
up in the
so
motive
in
be
order
to go
for-
outside and have a good
So
ass
in order
time.
for
We be
us
wanting
to
have a
do
good
that,
time.
it has to be a group of women that's saying we want to do the same thing.
Yeah, but it
No.
ain't.
Yes, we're fucking women.
Yeah,
So
y'all
that's what-
fuck yeah.
But
So-
y'all go out of town with y'all 5 folks.
That be y'all
6 homies,
intent to go
and
outside
y'all go
to do that.
scope the scenery out.
What you
even
mean?
Even if she going or not, y'all go to the club and be like, all right, you go on a boys trip, like you say, you see a lot of girls trips. She's only with women. It do be some women that go out of town and be like, I'm only here for a fun time, not a long time.
Plenty of them.
One night
It's a lot
stand.
of
It is
them.
what it is.
Plenty of them. That's why it's hard on the
It's a
good
lot of
girls
them.
because it's
So-
too many hoes.
Exactly. So it just be like, y'all will go outside and be like, I ain't finna do too much. Let's see what hoes outside. Literally the
Okay.
mindset. 'Cause
No,
I know
that's a
that-
goddamn
they
lie. That's
searching
only a
for.
nigga that don't get pussy. Niggas that get pussy, they go out the same way. We know what's happening. And honestly, see, me and my crew, we all handsome, we all get money. So when we go out, we pop our shit. So we don't even have to approach women. They approach us. We be in our section doing our shit. We be chill. Now, we ain't the type, we don't do all that cornball shit like walking around and coming that big. We sit in our little area, our
But though,
own private
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie.
And
Y'all
motherfuckers
the
come up
worst
to us.
type Y'all the worst type of niggas. And I'm
Them the niggas that
How?
sit for them. They sit for the girls.
Yes.
How?
I know.
What you
What
mean?
it is. They know
niggas.
exactly what it looked like.
What do you mean?
Y'all
We
the worst type of
we
girl.
we can
Y'all
afford a
know
lifestyle.
y'all-
We don't want to be
y'all
out in
know
the
y'all don't
public.
have
We
to
want
do
our
too
private
much.
Them the
shit.
ones that the hoes be watching.
Exactly. They
Amazing.
ain't watching
Okay.
they ain't watching no
They
nigga
not
walking
watching them
around.
niggas that's
That
making
ain't
noise.
amazing.
Walking around that's next to me, you ain't got no money. Watch
They watching
out.
y'all as
You
you in
watch-
that.
watch-
You sitting in
You
that
in,
corner.
the, you in the section already
With
with,
them
your bottles
bottles.
and you quiet. Hold on. What
What?
is that?
You see what I'm saying? He quiet. He don't be on shit. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I ain't.
They
That's
know
the one.
exactly what they be doing.
But that be me.
Yo.
So I be like,
So it's safe to say what I just said. All y'all like the same niggas. Y'all be like, see, he quiet. See, I just
oh
told
no,
y'all.
that's not what I meant. I'm the nigga.
Shit,
that
we
be
didn't
sitting in
say
the
that.
section.
I think
Y'all
we
was
like
right.
no, I feel like I think we like the same person, but integrity wise, they might be a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, I agree with
But
that.
we like the same person. Like
Yeah. Because I ain't listening.
we all got somebody in our head, and I'm sure the next woman like that person too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but I don't want who you want.
hello.
And who's bolded to walk up to that section? Because I ain't that thirsty to walk
I'm
up to
Oh,
that.
it's plenty of them, baby.
Yeah, it
That's why you
is.
said
There's
it's
plenty
plenty
of
of
For
them.
sure.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
trying to get chose. I am
So,
chosen.
so just
I
think of
ain't
this,
watching
right?
no
Say
niggas
y'all 3 good girls. Y'all at the bar chilling, ain't wild, ain't do it. Y'all just chilling. We in the section and shit. Party going up. Ooh, it's bad bitches coming. They walking on.
They
We
walk
obvi-
straight up to the scene.
We obviously know these bitches coming to drink our shit up. We
sure.
we
But
know
y'all
that.
don't care.
No, we don't give a fuck because that's little money. They ain't shit. You feel me? So it's cool. But that's why I say it's so easy. If you got the income to play the game, it's easy.
I know.
You
it.
see what I'm saying?
Standard.
It's easy. It's just
Snatch his little ass.
you
up.
playing the game. You feel me? It ain't me and our hunters. We know how to hunt. Okay, we know if
Y'all
we go
play
to
the game better too.
Well, no, I
No,
mean,
in the sense of when they're hunting, like it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
they know what they doing.
Exactly. They know they not finna do too much because
Like,
like
they
you
know what
said,
it look like.
corny, thirsty ass niggas not finna walk around. Y'all know exactly.
Y'all
what to
know
do.
not to walk
because
around.
that's
I
just
know
our
as a-
character. Like
As
when
a
you,
woman, I don't want no nigga walking around being in every bitch
Hello?
face. You just walk to her, and I seen you. You think I don't give a fuck that you want to buy me a drink. Get your ass on my face. I just
In fact,
bought
give me
four.
the
but that's what I'm saying. When you
I don't
when you at a certain status, you don't want to mingle with all that shit, man. You don't want people sweating on you and walking past, bumping drinks and shit on you, all that goof ass shit.
You just
That's
rather
like-
them walk
that's how
up.
they
to
And
them,
I don't
like,
want to stand up.
You rather them
Shit.
have the
That's
guts
how
to
they
just
know
walk
y'all
in
the
the
ones to
section.
choose.
Hello.
Like, man, hell no, fuck that. I'm
And
gonna sit
9
over
times out of
here.
10, they know y'all got a bitch at home because ain't no nigga in this section this calm,
Exactly.
single.
Exactly.
Being
That's a
very
lie. I've been single for 5 years.
Single like you
What you
ain't
mean?
dealt
And you
with
still
nobody.
gonna go do the same thing when you
Single
go out
like
with
you
your
ain't dealt with
friends.
nobody. You've been
still
celibate.
gonna
You
let
ain't
the
took
girl
nobody
come in and
serious.
do
You
that.
ain't dating. Single as in only intertwined with yourself because that's not what I mean. Because even if you have been single, you probably gained somebody your attention. You probably didn't let somebody be at your house for a period, periodically a time. If that's the word, sorry. Periodically.
Yeah.
Periodic time. You've probably dated somebody. No, single means that you're only with you. You're only intertwined with
He
you.
said, mm-mm.
That ain't what that means.
Yes, that is.
Single mean you not attached to no
But at
other
the,
person.
At the end of the day, though.
On the application, it
So,
say you're
here's
not
my-
twined
But at
by
the end of the day,
yourself.
like you said,
So
you
you're
go out of
single.
town and you say you single, but at the end of the day, if I'm a bitch out of town and I see you, regardless of if you're single, I know that you fuck with somebody wherever you live at.
Okay.
Absolutely, especially if a
single.
nigga ain't
So
around
my
here not
thing is-
getting no ass.
So wait,
Absolutely
so my
not.
question is, if you have a partner, right, and you go outside with your guys, because you still should be able to, is it cool if you allow the girls in your section? And if you are, let's say your friends are single, what are you doing in that section? Are you just sitting back? Are you having conversation? At what point does it become disrespectful?
Okay, so like this, right? It only gets disrespectful when she either sit on your lap or you trying to fuck her.
That's it?
Yeah, because otherwise you just mingling. You ain't trying to do nothing.
Can your girl go out and do that too?
That's disrespectful to a man.
Oh.
Right, but
Double
here's the thing.
standards.
No, it's double standards in everything. Pretty bitches get in the club free. Ugly
So-
bitches got to pay. You don't complain about that standard, motherfucker. I'm just saying, it's a double standard with anything. But it's more respectable. It's like this. If you got an important nigga, you don't embarrass your man sitting in a section with a
You
bunch of
don't-
niggas around you.
you
That's
embarrass me,
disrespect.
though.
No, it's not, because if my friends are single, we just look at things in two different lenses.
So
Love
pause,
And
but,
then-
but
I got
then,
your
like
man
you say, it's a
attention.
different
Like,
aspect.
they
Of,
love
but then my
that.
homegirl in the club, like, yeah,
I-
such and such in the
Okay.
section, I see him. And you know bitches is messy. They taking pictures and everything.
hear me?
Niggas
Yeah.
is
And
too.
then,
But
and
they
then-
also put a little sauce on it too.
But they messy.
Because
so
just how
I-
I'm talking to it don't mean
I
shit.
know a
Niggas is so
messy
messy.
ass bitch that'll
I
upload
know
to
a
somebody
messy
nigga.
one.
No, I'm
They will
sure a lot of
upload your
girls do that
man
shit.
and be like, and she think our nigga at home. I mean, outside being faithful to her. That's how spiteful people is because they be
Absolutely.
jealous.
They
So
be
even
jealous,
if it's
yeah.
mingling to you, a bitch would think that she embarrassing you on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, uploading you because she see you outside and she know you at home chilling, and it's just like in your head it's not disrespectful, but this bitch just uploaded you to the whole social media,
Hello.
and it looks like you're doing something, and in your head you was mingling, but now I'm embarrassed.
Right, but see, here's the thing. One thing you have to keep what people think out of your head and,
Women are
and stay.
disrespectful.
What
stay
people think?
hum-
It's
because,
on social
hold on, but
media.
I get it though, because
You
here's the
talking
thing.
to this
If
bitch.
I got a
A
girl,
kiki and a
if I got a girl, right,
Go ahead.
I would never disrespect my bitch.
What's
So-
disrespect though?
So like this, say if I'm in a section talking to a female that's in our shit, we
Sitting
just
on the
mingling,
lap.
right?
Yeah.
And a female send my girl a picture. Obviously, she gonna call me. I'm gonna answer the phone and show her, look, this my bitch. I'm gonna let her know. I'm gonna make her
and-
feel comfortable.
And I'm not gonna.
I'm
lie.
not gonna play them games
I'm,
well.
I'm that spiteful. And I'm not saying it's okay. Just because you being honest, that don't mean it's not disrespectful.
I get what you're saying, but
'Cause
what
I
I'm
do that.
saying
be
is,
feeling
I
like
want
because
you.
I'm totally being 100% honest. It's not wrong. It's wrong.
I get what you're saying. That's based upon you how you feel, but I'm showing you in real time.
can
I ain't
show
on
me.
shit.
I don't care.
So
You can still-
would it be worse if I didn't answer? till I left the club.
Chances are you not gonna answer. Let's be for real.
No, I will.
Like, those are the
It's
chances.
only 2 motherfuckers I'm answering for in the middle of the night. My kids and my bitch.
In a club, you can barely hear
No,
her.
that's a goddamn lie.
Nah.
Motherfuckers.
Soon
If
as
I'm
you
in a
talk like
section
this,
not
I
doing
get what
nothing,
you saying.
I'm on my phone. You look at niggas in the club. Everybody is in their phone.
I'm
Ain't
with
no
you when you're
motherfucker
right.
dancing.
I'm with you when you're right.
Ain't nobody dancing, bruh. Motherfuckers is in their phone. I see my bitch calling me.
I'm with you.
Listen,
Right.
babe, this my bitch. She calling me. Bag the fuck up. That's how. That's what I'm on.
Bag
When I got a bitch, I don't play games like that. And I tell them all the time, niggas that got bread don't got side bitches. They pay for pussy. They don't leave trail records and track record, all that shit. You would never know.
That's true.
You wouldn't. Ain't nobody got time for side bitches. It's too much trouble.
I don't know. This brings me back to I feel like it's disrespectful for sure. One, I understand women being in the section and I understand having conversation. I don't think that's necessarily like the issue for me. But there becomes a level where it becomes disrespect. Like if we're exchanging social media, any exchange of any motherfucking thing is disrespect. Let's not exchange information. Let's just have a good time. Let's live in this moment and have a vibe. I don't even care about like necessarily like drinks per se, because chances are she's just coming there to scope the scene. You know her intentions. It's either just to drink for free or it's either to go home with something. And either way, not either way, but more chances than not, she's trying to see who is the
going?
leader of the gang.
Who going?
Who got the most money?
Yeah.
You know, like come on, as
We
a
know.
woman, you
But
know
when
what
I'm
they're
out with
trying
my
to do.
homies, ain't not all us on the same level. Ain't no bosses.
Yeah, but
we
I
all
mean,
good.
like you said, like if they all in the section and you got some single homies and you there, and you not single or whatever. As a woman, like if your man going out of town with his friends and they some of them single, some of them not, like you're gonna expect some of those moments. Obviously, you're gonna expect that because people are not gonna go out of town and not entertain or have a good time. So you're gonna expect them to have some of those moments where they're having
Absolutely, and
interactions
that's not
with single
disrespectful.
women. So if that was to be the case, you know, and you are in the section or whatever, and there's women in the section, I wouldn't really say I'll be mad per se or like insecure about it. I just expect you to respect me,
Respect
like
me.
you know,
Absolutely.
even because we're grown adults. So
And you
all
know,
the
something you wouldn't do in front of somebody. Come on.
right, you know, so like if y'all, she may not, somebody in that crew may be married or may not be on that, and they may be like, you know, you on the same type of time as me, you chill, you know, and y'all could be having a strictly platonic interaction, but it's just a respect thing. It's all about respect.
a
And
lot
if
of
you
people
have
don't
that
know.
trust in your partner, like you said, you can't allow other people in your relationship.
For
so if
sure.
there were somebody to take a picture, like I seen your nigga outside,
You gotta know your man.
He was like, bitch, okay, I know he was outside. I know he was in the section. I know he was having a great time. And when he
Bitch.
came home, we talked about it all night. You can't allow people to put those negative connotations on your relationship and
You
just
really can't.
you
Yeah.
can't allow it
You
because
gotta
it'll
know who
destroy
you
you.
with.
Yeah,
It
it'll
will
destroy your
destroy you.
relationship. So you got to be
And
smart
it'll
when it
destroy
comes
your
to things like that.
confidence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it'll make you insecure.
As hell.
You know, so
And that's why I said I would answer the phone for that reason.
Yeah.
Because if you don't answer the
believe that shit.
phone
I
now,
feel like still.
I don't want her mind wondering shit,
Right.
like coming up with all these fucking different scenarios
The
of what I
reassurance.
might be doing.
The
You feel what I'm
reassurance.
saying? I'm showing you this what I'm doing. We chilling in a section. I don't know these bitches. We chilling. I ain't on shit. And when I leave, I'm coming straight home.
So can you travel with, like, let's say you had friends and they're strictly platonic. Do you feel like it's okay for you to travel, not just with them, but with like a group of people without your partner, with women on that trip?
You said with women?
Let's say we'll say a guy trip, but a group trip. Let's say you got 3 guy friends and 2 female friends. Is that appropriate?
For a man to go or a woman to go?
Well, I'm more so speaking to you. We'll go the other way.
I'm gonna say
But-
yeah, only
okay.
because I got 2 male best friends, and
Are they gay?
no.
No, I don't play
And-
none of that shit.
and-
I don't play that shit
my
either.
nigga
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
going on
Yeah.
no, my nigga not going on.
I don't
no
play that
trip
shit
with-
either.
No, you're not going. If
You're
I'm,
not
I'm,
going.
If I'm not going,
You're not going.
So you saying if me?
If you in here, I know exactly who you're talking about. Hell no.
So it's a hell no. So
It's
she
a
wouldn't-
fuck no.
So
Actually,
she wouldn't be wrong if she felt some type of way if we went out of town.
she absolutely would not be.
Simple. That's my best friend. Nobody wants
No,
his ass.
if it's if
It ain't
if
about.
it's-
That's the thing, because you thinking that she give a fuck about one of y'all wanting him. It's not about that at all. It's about the relationship, because you know and I know that what y'all be on or what y'all allow each other to do be some
You know my audience
And
don't know what the
more
fuck y'all
chances-
talking about. Y'all on my channel talking about some personal shit.
You see me giving them a look.
Listen,
We
What-
know
what's
that.
going
no, I
on?
get what
I'm
you're
saying
saying.
period. No, but I'm saying in friendships, period. Like you just said.
Right.
She just named, she said if it was 3 guys, 2 girls. Okay. No.
No.
Because in those type of dynamics,
Something
your
don't
friend,
y'all having
she
these
know what
type of
y'all be on. Like,
conversations.
it be acceptable for that type
Bullshit.
of shit to go
It be
for
acceptable bullshit.
to go on.
All right,
No,
watch out. Watch
Absolutely.
out.
Well-
I ain't
Because
gonna lie. I ain't gonna
more
lie.
chances than not. Let's
Hell
be for real.
no.
A man was supposed to be a woman. A woman supposed to be with a man. And regardless of y'all fucking or not,
Girl,
at some
fuck
point
you.
in the at some point in the conversation, y'all having these type of conversations late at night. Y'all got a little wine. Maybe y'all not even touching, but y'all having inappropriate conversations. And me not being there. Not saying that I don't trust my partner. Me not being there. Period. I do feel like the conversation will go somewhere that it wouldn't typically go. And I'm
I
not
know how
talking
that shit go.
inappropriate.
Fuck is you
You
saying?
get what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I
when
know
we
how
roll,
that
it's
shit
either
go.
I know how that shit goes.
I
It's,
know how
it,
that
if
shit
it's
go.
any girls going with us, everybody gonna bring a girl. That's how we roll.
Exactly.
It's either all men or men and women.
So
it
you
ain't no.
don't think it's appropriate?
It's not.
I mean, so like men don't have girlfriends.
Yes, they
okay?
do.
Yes, they
Man,
do.
Yes, they
shit.
do.
I'm only saying that because I literally have.
even if you don't have
guy
a
best
girlfriend, if you have somebody
Listen.
that you bring, somebody that you close to, whatever,
Yeah,
like
men have
Let me
female
tell you
friends.
this.
They
I'm gonna
do.
tell you
They
this.
do.
Men don't have girl
What y'all
friends.
have?
Y'all have men that y'all think y'all friends.
My-
Them niggas will fuck you.
And-
Them is
you
not
mean
your
like in
friends.
that way.
But
Your
I-
friends
I don't
will
think-
not fuck you.
I don't
Any
think my
male
friends will fuck
man, any male figure that you be around that you call your friend and he's not no kin to you will fuck you.
I believe
I
that.
agree.
I
I
believe that.
don't.
You crazy.
I
But
don't.
you're
If
gay,
given the
so
right opportunity,
that's why,
they
because
will.
you feel like being look at you like a little tomboy.
And I'm gonna treat the fuck out of him, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Men will be attracted to you more because you don't get no dick.
Ha!
I'm
I
telling
ain't
you,
get- yeah.
the girl that ain't getting no dick, oh,
Nah,
that
but
pussy
you-
fresh. I want some of that shit. Ain't no nigga bit in it.
At that point, I'm calling. Come get your. Stop playing with me.
Amazing.
I don't
Yeah,
play
no.
with him like
So, last question before we get up out of here, I want to ask y'all: if a man fly you out, should he be expected to get some ass?
that. Yep.
No, you don't.
And I'm only saying that because I've been a bitch that flew a bitch out. You thought I bought that
goofy.
plane ticket.
She one of the
what you
homies.
get.
You thought I bought that plane ticket
That's
for you
the
not
fuck
to
you
drop
get.
that cat? You got me fucked up. And I'm only saying that I done bought you a hotel. I done flew you out. And I'm speaking of a man, no, you should not expect certain things because no, you got me fucked up, girl. I just flew you out of town.
It depends
I done-
on
I
where
done
y'all
whined
at in
and
y'all
had you.
relationship.
Exactly.
Like,
So fuck.
If y'all want some fuck shit, yeah, then you know that's what
And
y'all
then-
on. But
that
it
moment when you
depends.
accepted me to be
Girl,
like, I'm
just
finna
be-
go out of town with you, like that on some real shit. Even a man, the moment you even wanted to go to another country, city, or whatever
Girl,
to
get
be
your
that
bald head
comfortable,
ass on.
you finna.
I'm with her when she right.
You-
I don't know,
you
girlfriend. I
flew-
kind of agree.
You flew 1,000 miles
I'm
away.
not doing it, but because of that, I also won't
And it-
accept the invitation.
It's not,
that's
and
what
it's
I'm
not
saying.
the
Yeah.
obligation.
I
It's
get
not.
the
It's not
kids
an
on
obligation,
where
but it's
y'all
just
are
like
at.
It is
Like,
kind
you
of an
got on this
obligation.
plane.
I mean,
I don't
it's
think gonna say
from a
obligation.
man's
I'm
standpoint.
Not
I feel like that's
I'm
what
not
you know,
accept. You
but
gotta
I-
use your big girl brain.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're obligated, but at the same time, like
That's-
as a grown adult, like what else is y'all
That's
thinking
just-
that y'all
that-
gonna
that's
be doing
literal-
anyway?
And
I
that's
feel
why
like
I
it's
said
equal.
yes.
It's
But I'm not
equivalent.
saying you're obligated. If you go there
You're not obligated to do a
to
damn
do
thing.
anything,
No,
But
you're not.
I
but
do.
if that's the vibe and that's the energy that y'all have been given, then yes, don't be oblivious to why he got a room.
I
y'all
just
got
feel
one
like-
bed,
Exactly.
he own that. Like don't act like, oh my
Exactly.
god, I did not know. Like
I feel like
come
it's
on.
equivalent to
Exactly.
someone coming over your house. There are boundaries. I'm not going to go see no man unless I'm trying to fuck.
Hello.
I'm not gonna allow a man into my home unless I'm allowing him to fuck. I feel
that's
like
your
there
comfort.
it's literally the exact same thing. And
I'm glad you said that because if I fly a motherfucker out, I'm with you. You're not obligated, but we already know what it is.
'Cause it's
Because
like, why
at
did
the
you
end
get
of
on
the
that
day,
plane, G?
but there are times because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw
why
Lil
you get on the
Yachty.
plane?
Lil Yachty did an interview and he said he flew some Instagram model out. He rented the whole fucking Orlando studios or some shit out for $150,000 for the room or some shit, and he didn't get no ass. And from my standpoint, all it was she saw an opportunity to be
Yeah.
with a
She
rich
finessed
nigga.
your
No,
ass.
no, it wasn't that. She came to get him some ass, but when she got there, he was a fucking goofy. That's all it was.
Exactly.
You could turn a bitch off. by being a fucking goofy.
I agree.
That's true.
And it's like she came there to depending on how you move is how your night gonna end. So if you do some clown goofy shit, you done turned her off. It's over with.
Agreed.
And we do get turned off.
I agree.
We do.
But I
get
mean,
turned
ain't
off.
nobody getting
But
turned off,
let's not
baby.
act like
I'm
even people
gentle.
that's in relationships though. Like it's not just people that are dating. Like in relationships, when you and your man finna go out of town, or you and your little piece, like y'all know, like okay, we got this. Let's experience this. Let's do this. Like y'all know y'all want to get it cracking because you somewhere else in a different environment. It's just y'all ain't had a conversation about it, but it's just like an expected. Like y'all got it.
I mean, it kind of because me, I don't expect it, but I know it's gonna happen
It's
because
gonna
I'm a
happen,
charming
like-
motherfucker. So I know I'm
Exactly.
finna charm the fuck out of you.
Thank
I'm finna,
you.
I'm finna
You're
act
charm
like
you out the pussy.
I'm,
And I-
hey, I am. I'm a charming
And I'm
motherfucker.
gonna
So
agree
I
with you. What you say? And I'm gonna agree with you because I'm key.
Can y'all please?
all you gotta do is treat them nice. That's all you gotta do is treat her nice.
All you gotta do is treat them nice and they down.
never.
Absolutely, because if a girl go out of town with you, for one, the first test is passed. She attracted to you. That's the first test.
You want to have sex every night?
If it come to that, hell yeah. Which it's
Is
not
that
real.
your expectation?
No, hell no. It's never my listen.
I know, but
I have gotten ass because I
is
hadn't
you
tried
mad?
to get it.
Is you mad that you're not having sex one of the nights out of the 5?
No, I will not be because if a nigga with a roster don't give a fuck, I'll come back home and get some ass. I ain't
What if it's
tripping
your
on.
girl?
No, my girl definitely gonna give me some ass.
What if she don't? You pissed?
We out of town for
One night out of 5.
no. We don't have to do it every day. No, that ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we gonna get
What's going
active.
on?
No, right? No, we don't gotta fuck every night. Fuck no. Hey, that's not even realistic.
Yeah.
A couple of them nights we gonna be too drunk. We gonna be out fucking
and
shit
pass
off. You
out.
feel me? Right? Exactly. Being realistically, you know what I'm saying? Usually the first night probably won't be the night you get it because that'd be the first night both of y'all overdo some dumb shit. Both of y'all drunk, tired from the plane. You feel me? And the second night, now you rejuvenated. All right.
Would you say you're a one-woman man? Or would you bring to your partner, hey, let's have a threesome? Like, is that something?
I have never been a threesome dude, but
Okay.
I've
That
had
shit
plenty
is
of
over
them
with.
because I was ass. I was asked
Right.
to do it. You know what I'm saying? No, because that's just not
I
my
feel
thing.
like that's a thing these days that people are having conversations about.
And this is what made me do it because we was in the shop, you know, and we talking, and everybody in the shop had one except for me. And I'm grown as hell. I'm like, damn. So I just started asking. It was that easy. I'm like, damn, I could have been doing this shit. But this just not. It's not one of my It's not nothing that I'm into. Like if I'm my partner, we out of town or we anywhere, and she like, baby, let's get a girl tonight. I'm with it. I'm gonna do it to make her happy, but I ain't gonna ask for it.
Yeah, I got you.
It's not my thing.
I got you.
Priority.
Okay.
No, it ain't my thing. But I'll perform. Don't get me fucked up, man. You try me if you want to. Your ass gonna get it.
He
Yeah,
said, don't get it twisted.
yeah, I'm with the shit now. Don't
If you with it, I'm with it.
hell yeah, for sure.
We with it.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So, so we had a good episode, man. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all had a good time?
I appreciate
I
you
would
having
say,
us.
being the younger one on the couch, y'all gave me a lot of insight. No, being very transparent because I be thinking I know a lot of shit and I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like, I really appreciate some of the insight because ignorance is
crazy.
key. Ignorance means not knowing. So
For
y'all
sure.
gave me a lot of knowledge. So I just want to say
sure.
thank you for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Karen, for inviting us.
Man, I
love you.
appreciate y'all, man. Not the shot. Make sure y'all smash the sub button, man. Make sure y'all comment below, man. Hit the cash app. Shout out to Mark Alonzo, Xena Films, your boy Mac Mall. And remember, it don't cost you nothing to push a button. Till next time.
See you.